Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Last Stand Gamers, and welcome to episode 9 of Space Engineers. So I've not had too much time to build today, or the day before, but my original idea was to build some sort of way, like you guys asked, to load torpedoes into my torpedo ship. But I got distracted, like we all do. So I was comparing and thinking, it's not really enough. I can't really store enough in these crates. I want to be storing on a massive scale, and if we're going to go to an industrial level, we're going to need bigger ships, bigger and more ways to hold our cargo. So these are the large containers, much bigger than the past ones. Today we're going to be testing to see if the Honey Badger can lift one of these crates, and we're also going to be testing the Gantry Crane. So the Gantry Crane was a little bit of a side project. Originally it was designed to load torpedoes into that, but it's not going to be doing that today. So it works on two systems. I've color coded it as usual. Red is this is a moving part. It just basically says this is a separate part, a separate entity. So when I get in this separate cockpit, I need to do two things. I need to make sure this is locked, the landing gear at the top primarily, and then secondary, I need to make sure that's locked as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to get and move the Gantry Crane to that far crate. We're going to move it over to the Honey Badger, and then the Honey Badger is going to try its little heart out to get the crate over there and around there. So let's make sure everything's secure first. So green light's on there, but what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get in this cockpit first. P, we're going to have to move this forward so it does not contact the actual thing. So we're going to put the engines on, and we're going to move this forward, so you see how it's going to avoid contacting the crate. There we go, beautiful, beautiful. Right, and now we need to lock that back in position and turn the engines off. Right, so we're free to move the rest of the Gantry Crane now along, so we need to move it to that end crate. I've not yet moved this, so this is going to be the first time experience we're going to try it. So this is the cockpit, so we can view what we're lifting and so on. Engines I believe are on, everything should be working, and let's move it along. So I've got to be careful here because you can easily damage the actual crane hooks above, and that's why I'm being very careful about it, because obviously the contact system doesn't work as well as I'd like it to do. So what do you guys think of the mirroring anyway? I was trying it out before and I'll show you in a bit, and basically now you can actually mirror your objects. Aaron, what did you just do? What did you just do? Shit. Oh no. See, I got distracted and now... Oh, Jesus, Aaron, why? Why? How did that even happen? It was perfectly built really smoothly. Right. I might have to rework on this one. It was working so well, damn it. Okay. Well, the only best thing we can do is go back. So you're going to see me here where one of my designs doesn't actually work, so it's probably going to be pretty good to see this. So let's go back, and we'll see if we can fix it. Sometimes going back though makes it worse, I've noticed. The problem seems to be on the other side. Right, hold on then. There's only one thing we're going to be able to do. We're going to have to try to repair as much of the damage as possible. Right, so it's basically just got twisted. How can we fix something that twists? Like you guys have said before, when you've had problems with things, you might have a twist like this. And there's no real reason why it should twist unless it's got caught on something. We've proper buggered that beam up. Right, we're going to have to get back to that later. I think what we're going to try now is to see if the Honey Badger can actually lift one of these large crates. So let's get inside here. So we've got to see the strength of this ship, see how strong it is. See, I started talking, I got distracted, and then... Oh, that's really annoyed me, that. That's really annoyed me. It looks so cool as well. It could have worked so well, Aaron. Right, let's try picking one of these up anyway. The Honey Badger's going to struggle with this because I think the crate is also loaded with ore. Let me see. Get this close, and contact. No? Still going? Right, there we go, lock. Alright, Honey Badger, can you handle it? Oh no. No, I think it's fine. He's fine. He's just a bit bewildered by... Yeah, he's a bit bewildered by it. Yeah, we've got to get it over for that door. This is a test. Otherwise, the Honey Badger's going to have to be upgraded as well as the Gantry Crane. That did work on the original test, but obviously when you do come to video something, it breaks. Just expect, as usual, it breaks. Okay, you're not going to be able to see through the cockpit while you're doing this. So the Honey Badger is working. to transport this crate is struggling. It is struggling, but it's a tough little thing. Whoa, Jesus, what's going on here? All right, okay, just a calm turn, calm turn, calm turn. If I hit the gas too much, I go down. Oh no, this is something I didn't take into consideration. How do we fit this large crate through here? See, this is one of them videos where I didn't have enough time, so my ideas haven't worked. Alright, we don't have to, this is just gonna have to scratch along the ground. Oh, that's a good way of doing it. That's pretty efficient. Oh no. Yeah, I don't think this is going through there. We're gonna have to maybe just give it a little bit of a oh, are we sliding under? Oh yes, look at that. Look at that. Looks like it was made to fit. We'll have to disconnect the honey badger though, aren't we? Or else we're gonna damage it. Right. Alright, we're not hooking up. Oh no! No! Oh! What's happened? What's happened? Oh, okay, we're fine, guys. Alright, we nearly lost it a bit there. We nearly damaged the elevator with this crate. We seem to be fine though. Right, nearly in position. I don't know what happened there, I just couldn't hook it up. And just gonna scoot this thing around. There's the little supply crate. You see the difference we can do? We don't have to build a bigger honey badger, aren't we? We can't. This is not. It's not gonna work like this. Well, you guys asked for a longer episode, and there's one. There's one where nothing works. All right. The last thing we need now is this not to be able to hook up. Okay, that bit worked. All right. So disconnect the honey badger. Back the honey badger away. Get out. And engage. Oh, I think this new jetpack's a little bit too fast, to be honest. I can't really control it. Not the most efficient way of stacking it, but anyhow. Alright, let's move on outside. So, many of you guys have been talking about this mirroring thing, and you guys want it to mirror, so it just doubles the parallels. So you can do it on multiple axes, so I'm just going to quickly show you. So, you guys wanted to see me build a small ship before anyway. So, jetpack is nearly uncontrollable. So, let's just build a small ship. The cockpit's 3 tiles long, so let's make countable for that. That's 4 long, Aaron. And drag one out there. And we click an 8, get a cockpit on there, and we just quickly build something like this. Right. Okay, so you want to see mirroring, how the mirroring works. Basically, by pressing M, you get the axis here and which one you can do it on. So obviously this is this slice, and you've got the cut down the middle. You can do it on all the axes if you wish, so let me just try. So you, obviously to say that you want it to take that axis into consideration, left click and then it's applied, and then you can cycle back through. Really simple. And you can just keep cutting it, you can make it do as many things as you want, and then you cycle back through to where it's selected nothing, like so. Oh, no, that didn't work. Oh, there is the axis still. Is it there? Oh, and now I've got this bug. N. Yeah, that's something else I've suffered through. I can't. There's no way of me getting off the axis. Oh, there we go. Ah, right. So let's start building anyway. So the axis is now off. I hope. Ah, there we go. Right. So the axis is now off. So I was still learning this today, and I'm learning it with you, as you can tell. But as we build 2 engines on both sides, let's bring it down here as well. Make it look a bit more cooler. Too much. There we go, and then let's bring these engine panels back. 1, 2, 3. So it's basically just duplicated everything we've done on that side. Let's neaten that up with something here. So basically, some of the people have been asking me as well is, how do you make your ship work? I mean, these are really simple questions. I mean, most of you guys know straight off. You need thrusters in each direction. You need a gyroscope. Pretty damn simple stuff. So let's put the thrusters on there. Let's put thrusters on the back. And we're gonna also put thrusters on here. Something that a lot of people get confused about though is power to weight ratio. like how much power do you need to go with the weight? Well, basically, if what I say, for every, let's say, 20 cubes, you need two thrusters in each direction to make it actually work that well. So if we want this to be an effective vehicle, we want to balance it out, but not necessarily, you don't have to balance it out equally. Like, see where we got more thrusters to go down than up. I mean, the down and up ones is variable, but forward and backwards, you always normally need more going backwards than forwards, so you don't slow down as fast. So we basically work that angle out, and let's build a wing onto this thing, shall we? So as we build on this side, oh, too much. So we build like a wing thing like that. Then we can just click on that, delete, 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 and we'll cut this a bit down because we don't want this much wing, I don't think. And there we go. Now it's a separate piece. Alright, so what we can do here is we can just bring this into position, like so. There we go, we've got a nice wing and it's duplicated on the other side. Well, it should have duplicated. It didn't duplicate it because this bit was blocking its way and it counts as a separate ship. So let's reduplicate that there. So if there's something blocking it, obviously it won't be able to duplicate. Alright, and there we go, that's basically a winged ship. So we've got thrusters, so here's the checklist of things we need. So we have thrusters pointing both ways, check. We have thrusters going up and down, check, right, that's good. And so what else do we need? We need gyroscopes. So the more gyroscopes you add, the more maneuverable your ship is. Obviously for every, let's say, 10 blocks, you want a gyroscope to make it even more maneuverable. You can have less, you can have more, but yeah, it's just a rule I tend to have. So we've got enough gyroscopes there to cover us and make it more maneuverable. So what we're missing now? Well, if you're in this situation and nothing's working, you're going to need some powers. So some power, in this case, is going to be some small reactors. So I'm just going to stick them here. Right, so now your power ratio. So for each thruster, I say you need probably about half a small reactor. So if we have a look here, so we've got enough, 1, 2, 3, we need a few more. So let's add one there, and there we go, it's duplicated on the other side. And basically that should be that. To end the line of symmetry, we click M, we right click with that plane, and it's deleted the plane of symmetry there. And now all we do is go back to normal mode, and there we go. So I've not missed anything off this. This should work. Okay, we should be able to fly this effectively. Got back, down, and round thrusters. Right, perfect. So let's see if it works. So power to weight ratio is alright, it's accelerating fast enough. Turning speed's fine. I've just noticed something that we forgot. Side thrusters. Okay, remember, like I said, thrusters in every direction. So say your ship does start to take off in a direction, I'll show you a way of stopping it. So we're going off in this direction for say, and then we turn, and we're like, oh no, we forgot side thrusters. This is how you do it. Start bringing your ship into a spin, like so, and you'll lose all your speed because the thrusters will all counteract. And there we go, we're back to nothing. So our little problem that we had is averted. I had this problem building a torpedo ship. I accidentally forgot to put side thrusters on, and it started drifting, and it had only moments to react. Another thing is, it's a good idea to put gravity generators on your ship as well if you've got a big one, because if you have an accident like that, you can just basically walk along the deck, put them on. If you don't, then it's going to be bad news because you're going to lose your ship because your jetpack will fly on, you'll fly out the back of it, and it'll be game over. But here we go, a fully working ship with no thrusters forgotten, and that's about it. So thank you for watching today. I extended it a bit longer, and I've touched on some beginners items as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.